here at UMedia in downtown Hartford. Today I'm going to be going over, we're going to be watching some of the stuff from Vivecon 2021. The HTC Vive, this is their yearly conference. So this is kind of like the new way of the way conferences will work when they're online. So you have different places. Definitely not as fun as going to the actual conference, but they're starting to make them a little more fun. I think if we're actually in our headsets and going to a conference, at least that will be kind of the in between. But for now, this is cool. So I wanted to kind of first play like the kind of the beginning of the conference. The keynote speech was about an hour ago. I'm gonna play just the first like 20 minutes of it because it's interesting. It kind of gives you an idea of where VR is going. Yeah, enjoy this. And I'll
Hello and a warm welcome to today's
comment
event.
as I go along.
We have some exciting news to share. At HTC, our mission is to merge technology with our humanity to unleash the imagination and enter the sphere of Vive Reality. An amazing world combining advanced technologies like
I definitely
virtual
liked
and
that there
augmented
is
reality,
competition
artificial intelligence,
between
5G,
the
and
Quests
blockchain
and the
in new
Vive,
ways to bring people
and they
together
both
and solve
kind
the
of
problems
constantly
faced by
outdo
people,
each other.
business, and society.
I think a lot
Our HTC Vive virtual reality system is an essential element
for business.
of
I think
our
the Vive is
reality
used a lot
journey.
more for business, but
Every day, Vive
we'll
is
see.
reaching into more industries and revolutionizing them. We have established ourselves as a strategic VR partner.
So if you're looking for like jobs in VR, this will give you kind of an insight into some of that.
Names, as well as smaller specialist firms. Today, we are delighted to unveil our best ever all-in-one headset for business, designed from ground up to solve problems of collaboration in an era of social distancing, to deliver effective training and reduce design cycles along with a tailor-made suite of business services to facilitate rapid integration into business processes. We are also a leading brand in the consumer VR space, providing the precision performance needed by professionals like architects and designers, as well as our good friends, the high-end gamers who have supported us since we launched the first Vive 6 years ago.
I think it all starts with gaming
Today,
and then
we are
kind of
also
goes out from there.
announcing our next level Vive system for these discerning customers. Prepare for a treat. The onset of the pandemic was a catalyst for the digital revolution, with an exponential acceleration of commerce and services like healthcare, education, and entertainment moving online. The impact on humanity has been enormous. Millions of us, certainly from ourselves, forced to stay at home, deprived of seeing our loved ones, and turning the online world to our essential social interaction for both work and pleasure. Our world seems to turn upside down overnight, causing massive disruption to our way of life. Yet such disruption creates opportunities.
Very true.
Opportunities to change the way things were done before and create a new, much better normal, more effective, more cost-efficient, and more sustainable for our planet. In this new normal, Vive is playing a greater role in bringing people together while reducing our carbon footprint. People proved they could be productive working at home, saving a commuting time and fuel, and Vive rose to prominence as an effective remote collaboration tool. Our virtual meeting software Vive Sync registers
It's cool that you can do that
thousands of
with
sessions
the
a month,
meetings.
and one of the companies
We have your little
using it
avatar.
is ourselves. Since March last year, even our board of directors meetings have been conducted in VR. We are a global company with offices on several continents, and we haven't seen each other for over a year. In Vive, we can all sit across the table from each other again, drink a toast together, and even give each other a hug.
Sort
Other
of.
applications in our Vive XR suite have helped people to host or join events, visit virtual museums, learn and socializing across countries and continents in Vive, all from the comfort of their home. People wanted more immersive online experiences, and we gave it to them. Business set up and took note. In Europe alone, our sales inquiries increased by over 500%. Vive is definitely taking hold as a productivity tool. Even your car has VR integrated into it. If you drive a recent model from one of the major car manufacturers, like BMW, it will most likely have been designed in part using Vive. Vive enables easy remote design collaborations with precision accuracy, with designers able to modify a virtual model of your car in real time, creating a whole new design.
It's definitely cool to be able to do something like that.
Time, and with far fewer prototypes. For instance, Bugatti, the legendary car company, saw a 40% reduction in design time to as little as 6 months. When they started designing with Vive, their head of design, Mr. Untitled, said, with VR,
All these
we can
tools
do
will
everything
eventually
on
all
the
become
spot.
like
We can
mainstream,
sit
and
next to each
like
other
things like this
and
will be
talk
like
about the
nothing.
cars. We can change the wheels, change the color, and sometimes make modifications on the spot. Thanks to Vive, Bugatti unveiled 3 multi-million-dollar cars in less than a year, an incredible feat for a small company. And this is just the beginning. The greatest impact of immersive VR is its ability to generate emotional reactions in us. When we feel an emotion, we create a memory. And that makes Vive a great medium for learning for both young and old.
And that's true. If you're in like a Zoom meeting,
health and safety
it's if
into
you're sitting
routine
down next to an
factory
avatar rather
operations,
than seeing someone on the
to
screen,
training the emergency
you
service
feel like you're there.
like fire and police. Vive is enabling people around the world to update their skills in the most realistic scenarios without the need for expensive physical setups. Today, training is the largest commercial use of VR globally, reducing learning times, saving thousands of dollars, and proving many times more effective than classrooms or online training. Imagine for a moment you are high up on an electricity tower, fixing high voltage cables, getting the sequence right, and knowing what dangers to look out for. It's a matter of life and death. With Vive, you really feel you are up there on that tower, risking electrocution with every move. The pressure is really real. And that tension
Definitely good
burns
for
a lesson
training.
into our mind, making sure we don't lose the edge when it comes to the real world. Working with partners like Immersive Factory, Vive is helping people in high-risk situations make critical decisions every day. In healthcare, Vive is helping neurosurgeons learn to remove complex tumors that were previously considered untreatable, teaching midwives to deliver babies safely, and even training volunteers to give COVID vaccination jabs. It is changing medical education forever. With Vive, training saves time, saves money, and most important, saves lives. By immersing us so completely in a virtual world, Vive has a remarkable ability to convince our brains into believing we are outside of ourselves, which is proving highly effective in therapy. partner, Penumbra, is using Vive to treat stroke victims to great effect. When Deb woke up one morning to find she couldn't move her right arm, she was terrified. Her husband was afraid as he saw his beloved wife of 40 years scared and unable to move. He rushed her to hospital, where they found she had a stroke. He said, "My world froze." A slow progress of rehabilitation can be discouraging, but not for Deb. She was one of the lucky ones to receive Penumbra's real therapy in Vive, which she called wonderful. Each week, she was motivated to try harder to reach more virtual birds and place them into their nets.
So that's cool because it makes it into a game. It makes it more fun, which is pretty cool.
Magical world.
Same thing with like exercise. Like when you're exercising, it's boring, but when it's a game, it's a lot more motivating.
Had a stroke.
Favorite activities is the bird exercise. You're having a bird get into your hand, and then you're taking them to the appropriate nest. I think that it's going to change the way patients see therapy, because all of a sudden you're doing things you've never done before, and it's so positive.
Probably forgetting that it's therapy.
And your soul.
It ends up just
It
being
has given me a whole new
experience.
level of courage.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Similar techniques are being used to stir memories in people with dementia, treat people with chronic pain without drugs, overcome past trauma in patients with PTSD, and help those with physical disabilities. Moving freely in a virtual world, patients believe they are mentally and physically whole again. It is incredibly moving to see how Vive can transform somebody's mindset from despair to optimism. By combining the most advanced technology with our aspirations, Vive Reality unleashes our imagination to create solutions for society's challenges. I truly hope we seize the
So, if anyone wants to kind of check out more of the keynote address, if you go over to the top here, vivecom.vive.com, you can go and they have all the videos from the whole conference. All right, so I'm going to go back to the lobby. I'm going to go to the hall and check out some of the different booths. Let's check out collaboration. So these are all the different booths here, and they have different videos saying some stuff about them, about what they're about, and then you can actually talk to some of the people. So I'm going to go in and check out a couple things. I did earlier check out what this is called Full Dive. Full Dive is fully immersive mobile VR, and most of this is for the Google Cardboard, which I have a ton of these Google Cardboards, but right now they're kind of useless because they're not comfortable, and they, I did try the Full Dive experience, and I didn't really like it that much. However, we have our full headsets here. What I'm thinking that these will be useful for will be for when we have some like art exhibits, because we're working at making some spaces, like some art gallery spaces at the library, where students can kind of put their art up in these virtual galleries and with VR walk around. It'd be great as if we could do that with these, so that if we had, like, say, when the pandemic's over, let's say we had 50 people, everyone can kind of experience it at the same time. But for now, like with the headsets we have, that will be, you'll be able to kind of go around and check that out. Also, on the PC, you can kind of go on. But to be able to actually stand in front of something and kind of see that in a virtual space, it's a lot better than on the computer. All right, so let's see what else we have. So we have Agile Lens, New York-based XR Creative Studio. Let's check them out. Let's see what they're all about.
Agile Lens is a virtual reality consultancy and design studio building custom experiences for the architecture industry. Since 2015, we've been working on the Rice University Music and Performing Arts Center. We immediately saw a lot of potential for using virtual reality as part of the design process.
Theaters are not easy to represent in just two-dimensional drawings. There's such three-dimensional worlds that you really need to be kind of inside them to understand them and to evaluate the designs. You can put someone in the front row of the balcony.
All right, so that place is a design studio in New York. So a lot of the things that we'll have on here will be like different companies. So that's a potential place, like if you are interested in getting to VR and learning about it. They do architecture. I think architecture is one of the biggest things. To be able to design a space and put the headset on and actually walk through it, it's such a different experience than having that on paper or even on the PC. So that's interesting. I did watch more of that video earlier, and so we're using right now. I'm teaching a lot of Unity, which is the game engine. They're actually using the Unreal Engine, which is a little bit harder to learn, but the Unreal Engine, I guess, the graphics are a lot better in that as opposed to Unity. So there's give and takes for both. When I'm making like a world for Altspace VR, it's better to make that in Unity than it is in the other one. So all right, let's see what else we have here. It would be nice is if I could find like a place here that would be willing to let us try out some of their products and let you try out some of the products when you come to UMedia. So let's see what we got. Immersive training, software, okay, Dimension 10, VR flat clients, satellite and drone imagery, high tech, powered by Cleat, immersive world, okay. Chestar focuses on VR interactive. Time of development. We have over 30 self-developed high-quality VR content for mobile. So self-developed. I wonder. So these must be a. Let's see what this is.
"警察执法，禁止拍摄。警察别动，立即停止违法犯罪行为。"
Alright, so I think that company's probably in China. Immersive visual. Okay. Sorry, so I'm in collaboration right now. Design and visualization. Let's see what this is. Wish I would just had all of them all together. All of our partners, training, simulation. I want to find like those like VR boots that you can put on and walk around. Entertainment. Maybe it's in entertainment. Let's see. Okay. Is it probably faces the VR entertainment? Can enjoy the VR entertainment services. The products are well made. Okay, immersive world. Okay, Glassbox designs, next generation software tool sets. Let's see what Glassbox is.
Here at Glassbox, we are very excited to be releasing Dragonfly 2.0 that has a lot of cool new features. For example, Pi support for live link data streaming. Now this means that you can visualize.
Sorry, I gotta go back into that.
Here at Glassbox, we are very excited to be releasing Dragonfly 2.0 that has a lot of cool new features. For example, Pi support for live link data streaming. Now this means that you can visualize your animations and actor performances in real time when you're working with live motion capture, and whether you're working with an optical motion capture system or you're working at home with a volume. We also have a Blueprint API extension, which is one of my favorites. This means that you can do things like set a recording name via an external source, you can play back your latest recording via button binding, you can toggle back and forth between your recordings and reviewers, and so many other customization options thanks to the
I don't want to watch the whole thing. That would definitely be really interesting to do some motion capture stuff. I'm wondering if that is like a standalone technology or if that's like an add-on for something else. I will check that out later and kind of check that. And anyone that wants to go on, definitely check out the conference, check out some things, and make a comment in the chat. This will be on YouTube, so definitely after this is off of Twitch, definitely check out the YouTube channel. All right, Dimension Studio. Let's see what Dimension Studio is. I want to try to maximize that, but it seems to go away like really too quick, so I'm going to try this quick. So far I don't like some of this interaction between these videos because I couldn't play that full screen, which was kind of a pain. However, so that studio, what they do is they do volumetric capture, meaning they'll have like up to over 100 cameras around a space and capture things and then put that into VR. So instead of capturing you as a flat image or having to make a model of you, it's actually creating a real-time like 3D rendering of you, which is really amazing. There's so much that can be done with that. Developing either elite soccer players used across the world. That's interesting. Let's see what this is. Brazil. They're into soccer. I guess it's just like a high-end like soccer game, which sounds interesting. Okay, here we go. So this place is called Ecto Vr. It's a technology company in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. That builds wearable robotics. This is what I want right here. I'd love to get them to sponsor. Oh yes, I was able to do it full screen. Okay, let's check this out. So these look a little clunky. It's like Frankenstein boots. However, this compared to that treadmill might be better. So you're actually walking in place, but it feels like you're actually walking. So one thing I wonder about this is I noticed it's showing him walking slow. I wonder if you can run. I'd definitely love to see if that's possible. So that was interesting. So, world's first robotic VR movement solution. It looks clunky, but it's possible. And Ecto, if you want to possibly let us try some out, I've got a whole bunch of students here in Hartford that would love to test these out and give you like raw feedback, because essentially, that's what he needs, raw feedback. So I will be messaging them later and seeing if I can possibly, if we could like get some test ones, we could send them back afterwards, even if it's just like a couple weeks. I'd totally love to get some students in here trying these out. Okay, so you keep it in the center of the room. Fully immersive, natural movements, easy to learn, limits motion sickness, that's good. See your distractions. It says it's lightweight. I guess it's probably is. I don't know. Just a bizarre thing. Alright, so I will keep this open for now, and I will get in touch with them later, because, again, that looks really interesting. Okay, let's see who else we have that's in the United States. Okay, so Mxt Reality is an XR studio in multi-sensory deep immersion from virtual, augmented, and mixed reality. Founded in 2013. Well, let's just see what they are. I have not seen this video yet, so.
Welcome to Mxt Reality's virtual.
Here we're going to show you.
I'm Jeff Rayner, the CEO of Mxt Reality, and for the next few moments, I'd like to take you on a journey to do new things.
I'm gonna fast
Full
forward.
body haptic suits,
Cool.
steering wheels, joysticks, haptic vests, haptic feedback gloves, virtual smells, and many more additional peripherals that give you a deep level of immersion that are necessary for the ultimate experience. Suitable for museums, tourist attractions, research, and deep training. Now I'm going to show you a few examples on the screen behind me. Some of these examples range from a bungee jump at the Space Needle in Seattle that saw up to 1,000 people's VR, our very richest.
Fast forward a little bit. Broken door. Okay, I gotta say I'm not impressed with their website. I thought that video was just, if they're selling these high-end equipment, they should have such a better video. Sorry, I mean, I'm really sorry, but yeah, that was bad. No bueno. Okay, special premium expression art and tech can create quality next-gen content across the okay, so this content creator? That's what they are. Negative plus. Okay. What are you guys? Coco VR, that's fun. Cool. Oh, so you can talk to the mirror. Let me see if I can go back to that other one. Get a hold of them at the Ecto. Let's see. Doesn't have there's nobody there. Alright. Saw that already. All right, Hollowgate, immersive media company and global market leader. Let's see. Let's see what this is. Okay, so that looked cool, but I think what it was an actual VR game center. So kind of space to play games, but not make them, or city-based extra creative studio led by. Okay, so the creative studio. This place is in New York City, so that's close.
Agile Lens is a virtual reality consultancy and design studio building custom experiences for the architecture industry. Since 2015, we've been working on the Rice University Music and Performing Arts Center. We immediately saw a lot of potential for using virtual reality as part of the design process.
Theaters are not...
Yeah, we did see that one already. It seems to be all mixed up now. Okay, let's see what else we got here. Training. Okay, products. Let's check out some different products. Gross. Where's the Drulon? F2. This is coming soon. So one of the things I thought was kind of cool is they have the facial recognition. I want to see what that looks like. Let's go back to... actually, I think they talk about it a little bit in the conference. I'm going to go back there really quick. I'm going to fast forward to that spot. So it's 36 minutes, 40 seconds. Okay.
Solution which works for everyone. Which is why we've also been working on high-performance PC VR. Professional grade hardware has never been more important. PwC predicts VR and AR will add over $1.4 trillion to the global economy by 2030.
That's a lot.
Creating hundreds of thousands of jobs along the way across every sector and industry. The Vive Pro series debuted in 2018, setting a new benchmark for PC VR, seen as essential when every pixel and polygon counts. Vive Pro series is used across the world, and we've always built our products around real-world needs. Whether it's Zaha Hadid architects designing the impossible, Bugatti creating automotive marvels where every tiny detail counts, or blending real-world...
So these are a little more expensive than the
flight simulators,
Quest,
firefighter training,
but the quality is so much better.
The list is endless. Another key cornerstone for Vive Pro series is in the consumer market. Those who demand the very best from their PC gaming setup are also looking for the best in VR. We've always wanted people to have an amazing VR experience, and that means delivering a unique balance between exceptional optics, a wide field of view, supreme comfort, and of course, precise tracking. We constantly listen to the needs of both our consumers and business customers, and innovate around it. And their message back has always been clear. When it comes to serious VR needs, for sharp visuals, precision, and immersion, the Vive Pro series is the only answer.
But what are the specs?
So with 5K resolution, 120-degree wide field of view, sub-millimeter accuracy in tracking, enduring comfort, and much more, introducing Vive Pro 2.
It'd be so great if it would had like the 180 view. 120 is okay though. Looks more comfortable. It's got the headphones already set on there. .120 field of view. I definitely want to try this one out, and when I do, I'll let you know how it is. but I'm curious about like how much better the graphics are. After using the Quest for so
Let's take a
long,
closer look at the details.
I totally
Starting
want to
with the
see
visual
how
experience.
well
Critical
this
whether you're
is.
designing new creations or playing games. Vive Pro 2 has smooth and sharp visuals with stunning clarity. It has dual 2.5K screens and a new stacked lens configuration as with Vive Focus 3. Here we can see what that means in real terms.
Hi, I'm Helmut Kinster, Associate Director and Head of Virtual Reality Group at Sargent Architects. Our group is researching virtual reality in relation to the emerging cybernetic cultures and architectural design. We are also developing experiential real-time-based solutions for project evaluation and engagement with our studio stakeholders and clients. HTC has been a long-term partner of our group, helping us to showcase our projects and developing ideas for a new workflow within the professional ecosystem. With HTC's new HMD platforms launched this year,
I'm trying to see how much the Vive Pro 2 is.
Resolution and fidelity will offer us.
So the Vive Pro 2 is $800.
Understanding of our design
It's not quite ready yet.
and enhancement to the
It's
insights
not,
of our clients and collaborators. Virtual reality for us
I might need to get one of those.
the best medium to
Giving your users was around immersion, which is more than just the visual. And Vive Pro 2 is still glasses friendly, while
That's
also
important.
suiting a lot of different face shapes. While minimizing
The
light
Quest 2 that I
effects.
have, I got
Keep
an
immersed in
actual some
Even the padded gasket around Vive Pro 2
lenses
is
for it
removable and
that kind of
customizable.
snap in, which is nice.
And in terms of hardware ecosystem, at Vive, we've developed our own. Like the Vive Wireless Adapter, Vive Trackers, and Vive Facial Tracker.
Facial
all work
tracker.
effortlessly
That's
with Vive
cool.
Pro series. And for when you
I
need
want to
another
see
level
what
of
that
freedom,
facial
it
tracker
works.
looks like.
Base Station 1.0, 2.0.
The best
Does it
part
show?
is they are both coming that demonstrate
Don't
next level solutions in action.
see. Yeah.
Hear from customers and
Let's go
partners
back
about the
to
opportunities.
lobby. I want to see what the facial tracker looks like. Let's find that. These are all the products. Where is it? Maybe I'll have to search for it. Really? You would think it would be easy to find your products. Good job, Vive. Okay. Sales marketing. Okay, what do we have here? Vive. Huh. Okay. Products. We have aerospace. Free immersion XR collaboration discussion. That sounds fun. XR collaboration discussion. Alright, I'm gonna have to check this out at some point. So a discussion about that. Let's see where this is. It's just for that company. I don't want to talk one-on-one with them if I don't know what I want to say. Yeah. Okay. I think they're just like trying to sell you something. That's no good. Hello to whoever's joined. I'm checking out the Vive conference. These are all the different, like the virtual booths that I'm going into. So I'm checking this out. And if anyone wants to check out the Vive conference, go to vivecon.vive.com. If you go to that link that I just put in the chat, that will, you can kind of peruse it yourself and see what there is. I'm seeing kind of like what new stuff there is. What is this? Nanami is a collaborative VR platform for molecular exploration and design. Teachers can naturally interact with molecules. So it has to do with like science stuff, molecules. That's kind of cool. Yeah, so if you're into science and DNA and all that, that's kind of cool to be able to actually visualize it right in front of you. Let's see, VR farming simulator. Why do you need to farming simulator? Why not just farm? Use an educational tour through a virtual farm. Well, it's a good way of learning about some different things. Aerospace. So when like SpaceX actually went and was training their crew to fly to space, they would use VR to actually kind of immerse them. It was a lot more realistic experience, which is kind of cool. Mars VR and space training. Here we go. Train to go to Mars. Who's up for go to Mars? Probably won't survive. Okay, so learn about our space program, virtual science, and see this interests me. Even though I'm not going to go to Mars. I have no interest of going up there, but I'm really fascinated by like this exploration. Astronauts Museum of Schools. It's a unique, immersive, multi-sensory, multi-device solution focused on education, training, and okay, for astronauts. I'll have to see. I don't know if this is just an actual game. I think it is. So I'll have to check that out later. Anyway, I didn't find a picture of it, but essentially the facial tracker is this little box that attaches to the VR headset, and it tracks your movement of your lips and your smile and your frown and all that. And then I don't know how many applications there are right now for that, but it essentially in the future you'll be able to have an avatar and just it'll copy your movements. They also have the thing inside the headset on the newer ones, not on the Quest 2. The Quest 3 or Quest Pro that they're looking to come out will have the eye tracking. The point of the eye tracking is so that when you're focusing on a certain thing, it'll be clear while the other things will be a little bit less clear. That way it's saving on processing power and it doesn't have to be all like perfect. But that can also, like let's say they had something where you look at something with your eyeballs. Let's say you're paralyzed and you want to go into a VR experience, but you can't use your hands, and maybe even you can't even like move your head around that much. To be able to select things with your eye gaze would be such an amazing thing. So I think like some of the different things that are possible is just so cool. Okay, so this is VR eye tracking accessory. There's plug and play eye tracking accessory for VR headsets, HTC Vive. So this is all Vive stuff. Interesting, but having it just to have it doesn't really make any sense. But it will at a certain point. Anyway, so that is about it. Definitely check this out. And if you have any questions about the stuff that we do here, myself, I like to do more artsy type of stuff. So so there's different things going on at this Vivecon. So definitely check out the website. Oh, also, if you sign up, I'm not sure, it might be too late, but if you sign up, you might be able to win a Vive headset. I signed up, and I'd definitely like to win one of those. But there's different presentations on like VR and healthcare, developing for the Vive, what's new. It kind of gives you an inside look at the industry, and something might spark to where like, oh wow, I want to do that. That's something that I want to do. So definitely check that out. So this is Wednesday. If we go to lobby, let's see, conference. So we go to conference agenda. So Wednesday. Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay. That's when they have all these little things going on. Collaboration, design, entertainment, health. Let's see what the arts is. I like the art stuff. Full dive, I checked that out. I think that's about it. All right, well, thanks for joining the stream, anyone that is watching this later on. And shoot me an email. Check out our Instagram page and check out the different classes that we have going on. Sign up to come in and check out some virtual reality stuff. You got the headsets. You can play some like Beat Saber, and you can create some art to put in our galleries or your own gallery. Yeah.